Initially, after my injury, I knew that I wanted to go to school. I just didn't know how I was going to do it.
Thinking about seeking employment on my own was extremely overwhelming and frightening.
Because of brain injury, it's something is different.
I felt very hopeless. I felt very despairing. I felt that going back into the work world was not something I was capable of.
When I first had my disability, I sat around and going, okay, well, that's the end of my life. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Do any of these people sound like you? If you can relate to situations like these, you're not alone. Rehabilitation Services Administration may be able to assist you. RSA's mission is to support individuals with disabilities in achieving gainful employment through a program called Vocational Rehabilitation. If you have a disability that prevents you from preparing for, getting, or keeping a job, VR may be for you.
I'm considered legally blind. I have no vision in my left eye and about 40-degree tunnel vision in my right eye.
Swimming with friends on a summer day, and just when I dove in, I hit the bottom with my head and broke my neck.
I have metal on the whole left side from domestic violence, and I have brain damage.
After I was diagnosed with HIV in 2001, even though intellectually I knew that it wasn't the death sentence it used to be in the 80s, I still felt a lot of despair and very upset about the diagnosis.
I'm hearing impaired.
I was an illness. I defined myself as an eating disorder, as a person with bipolar mental illness.
To receive services, you need to meet 4 basic criteria. 1, your disability must be documented by an appropriate healthcare professional, or you have documentation showing your Social Security disability benefits. 2, your disability must be a substantial barrier to employment. 3, you must be able to benefit from VR services. And finally, you must need VR services to be able to work.
They gave me options so I could make a decision about my job. My goal was college because I needed the degree.
VR made sure that I had available to me a job coach, job developer. They offered me any kind of equipment that I might need, specialized equipment for the job.
I think what's so unique about VR is you're a team, you're a partnership.
It doesn't matter if you've never worked, if you're returning to the workforce, or trying to stay in your current job. Once you decide VR may be for you, you will meet with a VR counselor to discuss your application for services and your particular situation. When you do, there is some paperwork and information you should bring to your first meeting. This includes documentation of your disability. Don't have your records? Bring the contact information and we'll send for them. You also need to provide a form of photo ID, such as a driver's license or state ID card, as well as your Social Security card, and documentation showing you can or will be able to work legally in the United States. If you are receiving Social Security benefits such as SSI or SSDI, please bring your award letter. If you have worked before, bring a resume or information on your previous jobs. Be ready to list your skills and experience. Your education will also be taken into account. To help determine eligibility for the VR program or to assist in the planning process, your counselor may also discuss the need for other evaluations. So what happens next? We will determine your eligibility for VR services within 60 days of receiving your application. If more time is needed to determine your eligibility, you will be contacted. Make sure you take the time to figure out what you want to do and what you can do realistically. Consider how many hours you can work in relation to your disability. You may not be able to work full-time. This is something to discuss with your VR counselor. The most important thing to remember is we want you to find a job that you can do. This is your personal pathway to employment. It includes your services, commitments, and responsibilities so that it can help you achieve your employment goal.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling On Track. This is Cynthia. How may I help you?
The job you choose is meant to help you become as independent as possible. The services VR offers are broad, everything from employment readiness training to adaptive equipment or assistive technology to help you in your job. Those services are based on your individual needs and must be related to your employment goal. We are here to help and guide you. We hope this information has helped you determine if vocational rehabilitation is the right program for you. We're here to help you recognize your abilities and create opportunities for your success.
It was just a miracle for our family to know that there were people there who could help us.
When they gave me all the resources I needed to go to school and be successful, every A that I got on my transcript or my report card just added so much self-esteem and saying, hey, this is doable.
VR and RSA helped me to set expectations for success.
It's an opportunity for you to invest in yourself and to really gain the skills and support so that you can go back into the workforce and really make a difference in the community.
It took a beaten down, hopeless woman and made me self-sufficient and proud of what I do, happy to go to work every day. It completely changed my life.
To know more about how vocational rehabilitation can help you, please call 1-800-563-1221 or visit azdes.gov/RSA.